24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's great to see everyone back here this week for the next part of our case.
And by case, you mean the brilliant work that Roanoke Jones, ace detective, has been doing.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what
The same Roanoke Jones, ace detective, whose brilliant mind is keeping our streets safe from the villainy of Professor Artie Morty.
Yeah, that's Roanoke Jones. That's the Roanoke Jones I'm talking about. He's my favorite detective. I'd call him if I needed a case solved.
Me too. And speaking of cases, solved cases, I'm sure you'll be impressed to know that I've already solved it.
What? You mean you know what Artie Morty's next plan is and how to stop him?
No. I've solved the case about what's coming next. I figured out, thanks to my incredible powers of deduction, that the main point is next. No need to thank me.
Oh, but I'm gonna thank you for bringing it up. You see, being thankful to people is what our main point is about today. When people do things for us, we should make it a point to remember what they've done and be thankful for those things. Let's take a look at our main point. I will remember what others have done for me. And I bet you know what happens next.
Shouting and with motion.
Yes.
All right.
On your feet, junior detectives.
I will remember what others have done for me. Say it with us. Come on, I want to hear it. Shout it. Here we go. I will remember what others have done for me. How are you able to be so loud every week and remains a mystery to me? Say, I get that we should be grateful to people, but why is it important that we remember everything that people have done for us?
Well, people tend to forget. Too often we look at our belongings and our accomplishments and trick ourselves into thinking that we did it all by ourselves. For example, imagine if you've made a really good grade in spelling. That's a great accomplishment, and you should be happy. But you should also remember the people who helped you, like your teachers who helped you learn, and your parents who practiced with you. If you forget about the things people have done to help us, we start to get prideful, and that's when we start to face some serious problems.
Yeah, that makes sense. No one likes it when someone takes all the credit and forgets about the people who helped them. If I really think about it, there are a ton of people throughout my life who have helped me get where I am.
The same can be said for anyone. And remembering what others have done for us doesn't just benefit us. It benefits the people who have helped us as well.
What do you mean?
You'll see from a story in the Bible. You'll see from our story today in Genesis chapter 40 and 41. But first, let's see if anything interesting is happening outside Roanoke Jones's house.
Kelly, you're Roanoke Jones' neighbor, right? Do you know where he is? Hurry, you gotta help me.
Oh, whoa. Slow down. Yes, I'm his neighbor. I sit here on his stoop every day.
I know. You sit here every morning hoping to join him on a case. And that's why I'm asking you if you know where he is.
Well, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I need Roanoke's help to try to find a brilliant hiding spot for this blue ribbon.
Okay, why do you need to hide your ribbon?
Because people keep trying to take it from me.
Who?
Members of my group.
Hold on. Can you start from the beginning?
Okay, well, we got assigned a class project, and my group got together, and Emma and Terrence, they did the research, and Charles got the pictures together, and then Madeline and I, we put the whole thing together, we turned it in, and it was the best project. And our teacher, she gave me a blue ribbon, and it's mine. It's all mine. And now they're trying to take it from me, so I need to hide it somewhere.
Well, I don't really think that hiding is the best idea. I really think they should... No, what are you doing?
Well, you're right. Hiding it isn't a good idea, so I'm just gonna eat it, and that way they'll never find it here.
No. I believe I know the answer to your problem, and it doesn't involve eating or hiding your blue ribbon at all. I think we can solve this case if we go to the Bible. Let's take a look.
Our case begins with a king and a dream. It was late at night. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, tossed in his bed. As he slept, Pharaoh had a disturbing dream.
In my dream, I saw 7 fat, healthy cows come up out of the river and graze on the grass. And then I saw 7 thin, scrawny cows come up behind them. And they were just so thin and scrawny. I was like, ugh, ugh. Then the 7 thin, scrawny cows ate the 7 fat, healthy cows. Ooh, baby.
At this point in the dream, Pharaoh woke up and realized it was just a dream.
It was disturbing, but then again, dreams can often be disturbing and not mean anything. So Pharaoh turned over and went back to sleep, only to have a second dream.
I had another dream. There were 7 heads of grain, plump and beautiful, and growing on a single stalk. Then another head of grain came up, but they were weathered and scrawny.
But something was going on here. Pharaoh could not get the dreams out of his mind. These dreams were not just random. But what could they mean? It was a real mystery, and with a real mystery, you need an answer, a solution. And so the case of Pharaoh's dream was opened. The Pharaoh called all of his wise men to see if they could offer any clues to these mysterious dreams and their meaning. Well, as they listened, the men tried to figure out the dreams, but none of them could offer an answer that would satisfy the king. It was then that a suggestion came from an unlikely source, the Pharaoh's chief cupbearer. He said,
"Some time ago, Pharaoh was angry with the chief baker and imprisoned us in the palace of the captain of the guard. One night, Chief Baker and I each had a dream, and each dream had its own meaning. There was a young Hebrew man with us in the prison who was a slave of the captain guard. We told him our dreams, and he told us what each of our dreams meant, and everything happened just as he had predicted."
Well, come to find out, this young Hebrew slave was a man named Joseph. He was the one who told the cupbearer that he would soon work for Pharaoh again. And he was right. Maybe this Joseph could help Pharaoh with his dream. So Pharaoh sent for Joseph and had him brought to the palace. And when he arrived, Pharaoh said,
Well, I was wandering along the banks of the river when 7 fat cows came out of the mountain. Had to be behind these fine, healthy animals came 7 other cows that were skinny and violent.
Bop shawada wop bop bop shawada.
Well, I think I ate the packers, which I thought would do them good on.
Bop shawada wop bop bop shawada.
But it didn't make them fatter like I thought a monster super sure.
Bop shawada wop bop bop shawada.
Well, I think as we're as thin as they have ever been. Well, this dream has got me baffled. Hey, Joseph, what does it mean? Well, I was standing doing nothing in a field out of town when I saw 7 beautiful ears of corn. Oh yeah, they were ripe and they were golden, but you guessed it, right behind them there were 7 other ears that were tattered and torn. Oh yeah, well, the back one ain't too good, come man, it came up from behind, yes it did. But now, Joseph, here's a punchline. It's really gonna blow your mind. This is gonna flip your lid. You see, the back one was as bad as it had ever been. Well, this dream has got me all so shook up, so Jimmy nice and tell me what it means. Dream last night, and no one here could tell me what it means. But I heard, Joseph, that you could tell me what it means and interpret my dreams.
Well, it's beyond my power to do so, but the Lord can tell you what it means and put you at ease.
Thank you so much.
Pharaoh recounted his dream to Joseph. He explained them in detail. When he was finished, Joseph said,
Both of Pharaoh's dreams mean the same thing. God is telling Pharaoh in advance what he's about to do. The 7 healthy cows and the 7 healthy heads of grain both represent 7 plentiful years of harvest. The 7 thin, scrawny cows that came up later and the 7 thin heads of grain withered by the east wind both represent 7 years of famine.
Joseph explained everything about the dreams to Pharaoh. It seemed that God was trying to warn Pharaoh of the future. Once he told him the meaning of the dreams, Joseph had a suggestion, a course of action for Pharaoh to take that would help him avoid a tragedy. And Joseph said,
Pharaoh should appoint a wise and intelligent man to watch over the land of Egypt. Pharaoh should then get supervisors over different parts of the land to collect 1/5 of all the grain produced during the 7 plentiful years. They should bring the food into Pharaoh's storehouses, so there will be plenty of food in the city during the 7 years of famine. If not, this famine will ravage the land.
Joseph knew what God wanted Pharaoh to do, and Pharaoh decided to follow Joseph's advice. He created a position in his kingdom that would answer only to him, and this person would be in charge of all of the food in Egypt. And when Pharaoh remembered what Joseph had done for him by solving this mystery, guess who Pharaoh put in the new position? You got it, Joseph. Case closed.
Your problem is that you forgot what your teammates did for you. You didn't win that ribbon all by yourself, so it's not just all yours. Just like the butler remembered what Joseph did for him, you need to remember what your friends did for you. And maybe share the ribbon. Maybe you should switch off owning it, or put it in the place where everyone can see it.
You know, you're right, because Emma and Terrence did all the research and Charles did all the pictures, and we would never have gotten that ribbon if they hadn't done that stuff. So thanks, Kelly. Can I ask you one more favor?
Sure, what is it?
Do you think you could explain that story to my group? I think it will really help when I apologize for my behavior.
I'd be glad to.
Let's look back at the Bible lesson for a second. Imagine what it would have been like if after Joseph had helped Pharaoh, Pharaoh sent Joseph back to prison and forgot all about him.
"Ooh, that would have been really horrible ending for Joseph. He had helped the cupbearer, he had helped Pharaoh, and the great thing is that in the end, they both remembered and helped him too."
Exactly. You know, God surrounds us with people that help us, guide us, teach us, and lead us. We should be grateful to God and grateful to others for the help they have given us. The cool part is that when people do things for others, God will remember them and honor them forever. Let's take a look at our Bible verse.
They share freely and give generously to those in need. Their good deeds will be remembered forever. They will have influence and honor. Psalms 112:9.
All right, let's say the verse one more time.
Say it with us this time. Ready? They share freely and give generously to those in need. Their good deeds will be remembered forever. They will have influence and honor. Psalms 112:9. Great job. Let's hear it one more time, even louder. Here we go. They share freely and give generously to those in need. Their good deeds will be remembered forever. They will have influence and honor. Psalms 112:9.
If God remembers them, then we need to remember them too. The next time your parents help you out or your teacher takes extra time to explain something, be sure to remember what they have done and be thankful for them.
That's right. We should never forget the things people do for us. And I can assure all of you that I will never forget the hard work and effort that Roanoke Jones has put forth to save this city from the evil Artie Morty.
I agree. Let's go see what he and Swanson are up to today.
Unley Swanson, faithful friend of Roanoke Jones, ace detective, waits outside Roanoke's home, wondering if the fiendish Professor Artie Morty will unleash a fiendish plot today.
I wonder if the fiendish Professor Artie Morty will unleash a fiendish plot today.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Mass forgetfulness strikes city. The worst disaster that anyone can't remember.
Oh my. Thank you. It sounds like something strange is happening in the city.
Well, you said it, Miss Swanson. I hope Roanoke Jones can help.
Well, I'm sure we will do our best. What seems to be happening?
Well, people all over the city have started forgetting things, and not just normal forgetting, like forgetting an important meeting or forgetting your homework. People are forgetting all kinds of things.
Interesting. What kind of things?
Well, when I came through Piccadilly Square on the way here, I saw a man order tea over and over. He'd order it, the clerk would hand it to him, he'd sit it down to get out money to pay, and then forget that he'd already ordered. And the clerk forgot too. The guy must have had 20 cups of tea stacked beside him.
Oh dear.
Yeah, people can't remember anything. I saw a woman wandering around trying to remember her name, and a man just mumbling about candy.
Strange indeed. Well, thank you for the information. I assure you the things going as badly as you have described, Roanoke Jones and I will soon be on the case.
Thanks, Miss Swanson.
Good day, Swanson. Anything memorable happening?
No, Roanoke. Unmemorable things are happening all over the city. It's remarkable.
What could be remarkable yet not memorable? An irresistible mystery.
A mystery of memory, Roanoke. It seems that people all over the city are forgetting even the most basic information about themselves, others, and even what they are doing at the moment. If this continues, no one will be able to thank anyone for what they have done, remember who they are, or even accomplish the most basic tasks. This behavior seems to have started in Piccadilly Square. As it spreads through the city, there will be mass chaos.
Fascinating. So the facts of the case are these. People all over the city are forgetting even the most basic information about themselves, others, and even what they're doing at that current moment. If this continues, no one will be able to thank anyone for what they have done, remember who they are, or even accomplish the most basic tasks. This behavior seems to have started in Piccadilly Square, and as it spreads through the city, there will be mass chaos.
Roanoke Jones, you've done it again! You already know what I've come to tell you. Unless... Oh no, I've been affected! Have I already told you about this? How many times have I repeated myself?
Be calm, Police Inspector Leslie Stray. The memorable effects of this strange memory effect has not affected you as of yet. Let Swanson and I assure you that we will ensure that this memory effect is rendered ineffective before it affects the entire city. Soon this will all just be a bad memory.
Well said, Roanoke.
Thank you so much, Roanoke. I still remember the many times you have helped us in the past. You truly are an amazingly gifted detective. Wouldn't you say, Swanson?
Indeed, Inspector. But if we don't get to Piccadilly Square soon, you'll forget all about it.
Quite right. Let's be off.
While the intrepid trio treks towards the unknown cause of memory loss, someone who has forgotten more about evil than you'll ever know lurks in his underground lair and laboratory, Professor Artie Morty. Let's not forget about him.
Remember me? Professor Artie Morty, legendary evil mastermind and nemesis of Roanoke Jones. I'm recording these messages so that evildoers of evil deeds far into the future will be able to look back and remember me, the most masterful mastermind in memory. And, speaking of memories, soon no one will be able to speak of their memories ever again. I've created a memory-erasing candy and placed it throughout the city. When people eat my delicious candy, It will erase up to 5 minutes of memory. But that's not all. Theirs it will be, with no memory of eating the candy, standing in front of a cleverly placed sign that will remind them, remember, you love candy. Then they will eat another piece, and another piece, and another, losing more and more memories until they can't even remember who they are anymore. No one will remember Roanoke Jones or anything else. The city will descend into chaos, and I will be able to rise to power. Don't eat that!
Somewhere far above Professor Artie Morty's secret lair, Piccadilly Square, the city's premier living, shopping, and dining district is stricken with the most malicious memory, mischief, and memory.
Free candy!
My goodness, this is horrible. Without being able to remember anything, this city will descend into chaos. We need our memories to be able to learn, to thank others, and even do the simplest tasks. The Bible teaches us that we should remember the good things that others have done for us. If this continues, no one will remember anything.
Free candy.
Yes, we must figure out what is causing all this. There's only some way to figure out how this happened.
Hi, who are you?
I'm Swanson, your colleague.
Wait, where am I?
You're in Piccadilly Square, in the heart of...
Hey, look! Candy. Hi, who are you?
It's the candy inspector. The candy is causing it.
Ingenious! He's discovered the cause of this malicious memory loss.
Roanoke, give me that candy. Don't eat anymore.
Why should I listen to you?
Think, man. It's your friend and colleague, Emily Swanson, and I'm Inspector Leslie Strayed.
I don't seem to remember you. It's almost as if... Wait, I'm starting to remember something.
What is it?
I love candy. Ooh, look, candy.
Don't bother, Inspector Leslie Strayed. The memory loss effect has too strong of a hold on him. Let me consult the big book of everything to try to find a solution. Please give me a piece of that candy so I can analyze it, but be careful not to eat any of it. Yes, it's just as I suspected. The label says Artie Morty's Unforgettable Candy. Luckily, the ingredients are listed on the label. I'll cross-check them in the book of everything to try to come up with an antidote.
Hurry, Swanson. It's getting worse.
Don't worry, Leslie. I have it. The combination of the ingredients in Artie Morty's candy can be reversed if the affected person eats an apple. Amazingly simple solution.
Simple, you say? How are we going to get people to eat apples who can't remember anything except I love candy?
Leave that up to me. You go quickly and get some as many apples as you can find.
Good show, Swanson.
Good. Good timing, Leslie. Now let's replace the candy with the apples.
Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
I have a horrible stomach ache. Why did I eat all that candy?
Because you're an amazing detective, Roanoke, sacrificing yourself to discover Artie Morty's evil plot. Bravery unequaled. I congratulate you, sir. I'll be sure to relay the tale of your bravery when I instruct HQ on how to counter this horrible memory candy plot.
Come on, Roanoke. Let's get you to the hospital. I'm sure you won't be the only one wishing to forget how much of Artie Morty's candy you ate today.
That Artie Morty, he makes me sick. Oh, candy belly.
Yes, Roanoke. He's a sickeningly evil man whose plots comes from a depraved desire to control.
No. I mean, he makes me sick to my stomach. I'm in pain. Here, let's go.
So, Roanoke Jones, you think you are clever for stopping my brilliant plan. You might think that I, Professor Artie Morty, evil genius, would be tired of your bumbling interference in my total domination of the city. But you would be wrong. I'm evil, but I'm well-adjusted. I know how to deal with disappointment. Disappointment is only the bumpy, pothole-filled road on the way to the city of victorious achievement. Because, you see, the city represents victory, and even if the road is bumpy, it still needs to... Oh, never mind! Just you watch out for my next evil plan, Roanoke Jones. It will be a doozy. An evil doozy! Ugh.
Will Roanoke recover from candy overdose? Will Artie Morty ever be able to explain a metaphor to his henchmen? Find out next time in the adventures of Roanoke Jones, Ace Detective.
So Professor Artie Morty wanted everyone to forget.
Yes, but thankfully Swanson saved the day with those apples.
No, I think you mean thankfully Roanoke Jones was brave enough to test out Artie Morty's trap and test out Swanson's apple-based cure.
So you're still convinced it's Roanoke Jones who does all the work and is the real genius of the team?
I'll admit Swanson helped a little.
I guess the point is that Artie Morty's plan has been foiled. The people all have their memories back, and we've all learned the importance of remembering what others have done for us. And there's someone we should remember who has done so many things for us that we can't even count them all. We should remember God and all that He has done for us every day.
You can learn more about what God has done in your private detective kit. If you would like a private detective kit, please email us.
I want you to make it a point this week to thank those people who do things for you and tell somebody thank you for what they've done in the past. And be sure to always remember the things people do for you, because our main point is, I will remember what others have done for me. See you next week.